Hi there, it's Mike Skrypnek, CEO and founder of Grow Get Give Coaching, and welcome to Friday Solutions. Today we're going to talk about wisdom. Just when you realize you don't know much of anything, you might have it. See, knowledge is, of course, knowing beer and pizza are amazing together, right? Wisdom, however, is knowing that a beer and pizza smoothie is a bad idea. The school of life teaches you lessons, and those lessons are experience. If you learn and listen from it, it becomes wisdom. There's been a lot of wisdom to be gained in the past 6 months, if only you listen. See, the joy of youth is unbridled enthusiasm and ignorance. And today's young adults, yeah, that's right, you millennials are smarter than ever. You're well-traveled, well-educated, heavily informed, although the sources are somewhat suspect occasionally. However, you're also technologically advanced. You have as a rule started your independence much later in life. In fact, I recall when I fit that mold too, it was probably 5 or 6 years younger than you are today when you're just getting out there in the world in the way and establishing your independence. I'd say I was a blend of energy, ignorance, perspective, and my environment. I grew up in a poor community. I had drug dealers, thieves, and bike gangs in our neighborhood, and my perspective, of course, originated in humility. But unfortunately, for a while in my life, that quickly gave way to hubris as I rose above my neighborhood peers. You know, I went to university and they didn't, and I extricated myself from my neighborhood and they didn't, and I thought I was pretty hot shit. Until, of course, life shared its hard lessons in business and personally, and following which, of course, my own beginnings of raising a family further humbled me. And as the years progressed, you realize just how little you know. Yet the spectrum of learning is still wider than your purview. See, when life shares its lessons with you, you'll grow. Today's millennials are actually beginning to experience it, so welcome to the club. Yoda once said, in a dark place we find ourselves, and a little more knowledge lights our way. I look at my life of starts and stops, successes and failures, joys and sorrows. The experience I've enjoyed along the way continue to reveal more which I did not know that I already did, right? Can I say that again? Reveal more which I did not know than I did. It wasn't until the last couple of years of my life that I really understood my value, my worth to others. Ironically, it was the time, of course, when I humbly and respectfully admitted that I still had a world of knowledge to gain and only half a life to learn it. As Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid once said, he shared wisely with Daniel, you trust the quality of what you know, not the quantity. This year, for the first time, I realized that while I had been some kind of a teacher or coach for most of my life, that it was only now that I had the wisdom to be a guide or a mentor. You see, I serve mid-career entrepreneur business owners, and I think there's a great benefit in those relationships. One reason for this is that I'm constantly working to learn more and be a better resource for those I guide. It never stops. There are 3 decades of experience, skill, and knowledge that I bring to the table, but it never really feels like it's enough. See, some people ask me what makes a good coach, and if anything, I'd say wisdom, right? But of course, I only got there when I realized I did not know. So, of course, then they ask me, how will they know who to trust to coach them? And I respond with the immortal words of Mr. Miyagi, never trust spiritual leader who cannot dance. Those who've gone before, who've lived and learned, can help. If you're a mid-career entrepreneur owner struggling to make your impact and want a great business and a fulfilling life, then my small group or one-on-one coaching could be right for you. Find out how our entrepreneur owners in the Grow, Get, Give coaching families are succeeding and thriving today, growing their business, get more freedom, and giving back. Just email me at info@mikeskrypnek.com. A transformative life and business experience is found through customized coaching and that of a good guide. You can join us by becoming part of our one-on-one coaching family. Ask me how today. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Just check us out at growgetgive.com for more information. Anyways, I'll catch you next week. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you Monday. Take care.